I'm James Caldwell. I'm from Sydney. I made the trip especially to come to this program this weekend. I got so much. I reconnected with my vitality, with my passion. And I would highly recommend that anyone else would seriously think about travelling any distance to come to a program like this with Get a Life Company.
Hi, my name is Vinay, and I'm an engineer, so I'm way up in my head all the time. And I came here to understand what all this freaky hippie stuff is all about. Now, like I was just sharing with her, a clear sense is still eludes me a bit, but I have a taste. And one thing that this taught me is somehow when all the fluff clears away, all the thinking and all the reacting to what people are saying, there's this calmness that's within me. And when you're there, things get so much clearer. It's hard to explain, especially because I'm an engineer. If I listen to myself talk, I'll go, what the fuck are you talking about? But I don't know, there's a calmness, and then it's easier to make decisions about what you want to do. So I love it. I think it's a very fundamental thing that would benefit everybody if they did it.
What I was really looking for in arriving here was to try and find some new direction in my life, a new career, a new purpose for myself. And what I realized in doing everything we did during this weekend was that many of my choices were informed by fear and not what I was really feeling in my heart, or they were informed by my head and what I was thinking. And now, through spending this time in this weekend in this state of, finding love for myself and discovering my own heart, I have a much clearer idea of what's really going to work for me in my life. And not only that, but how to create it through the conditions of my environment, the people I associate with, and so many other factors that I just wouldn't have considered before. So even though I was doing some things pretty well and right and trying to discover it, I felt like I'd been banging my head just trying to figure it out. And this just took my head out of it and really opened it up from the inside out. So I really know. Now I have it. Try it on. If you've been struggling in a place where you haven't been able to figure some things out, whether it's, your dynamic in your relationship or somewhere inside of your life with your career or a change you're facing, or if you've just maybe gotten to a place where I did in my life where I knew something had to change but I couldn't figure out what it was, come and find the exploration inside of yourself with other people who are really trying to do the same thing. They're not any different than you are. Everybody here was part of my family by the time I left, and that was stunning and beautiful to me. I felt like this was a safe place for me to try and figure it out. And I feel so incredibly grateful and satisfied that I was able to come here and enjoy this with all these wonderful people, who are now my friends. And that's really awesome.
I'm Laura Barnard. I'm Pam Barnard. And what I got out of this weekend was really a deep knowing and refinding of my center, of being grounded and very sure of my decisions and where I'm going. And it was awesome.
Okay, so it's like, to the direction that I need to go and the focus that I need to have and how I need to display who I am. Fricking do it. It's worth it. It is so worth it. There's so much that you may fear in doing it, but you need to do it. And it's not as bad as you think it is.
And Satyan's really good at changing the fear into fun.
Very fun.
This weekend was just absolutely amazing for me. I came with no preconceived ideas of what it was going to be, but I am going home a totally changed person. And not only am I going home changed, but I know I'm going home with tools that will stay with me. I had an experience last night, a human experience. I found out my cat had to be put to sleep, and in that split second, I could see the polarities of guilt of not being there, but also being able to stay in my passion and the truth of who I am, the truth of who I am, that love, that joy, that passion for life, that light, and it stayed with it's with me today. And I woke up feeling, gosh, I feel like I should be sad and depressed, but it's like, no, I don't need to. My cat will always be with me, and the memory of him will always be with me, but the guilt keeps me small, and I'm not here to be small anymore. So this was just amazing weekend.
What I got out of this is the normal environment that I was in. When I come here, it's really yank it out, sweat it all out, And that's what I need, and that's what a lot of people need, so that they can get to know themselves and what's going on. So just have to come and experience yourself.
Yes. Yeah, come. It's worth it. It'll change your life. It'll turn you inside and out, but it's worth every bloody moment of it.
What I got out this weekend is that I never knew how scared I was to the truth until the moment I had to face it. And I really got the truth of who I am. And when I'm not in my truth, how painful it is. And now I've got the tool that I can use when I walk out here. And there's so many tools this weekend that I am going to implement into my life that will find my clarity in life when I move forward in my life, and I'm not going to settle for anything less anymore. I'm not going to tolerate anymore. Like, I'm done. I'm not tolerating anymore.
Come. Don't let fear stop you. Don't let fear stop you from experiencing the truth of who you are, the light of who you are. Come. Just come.
Stop thinking.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Wow, I have just completed the Get a Life, Get Real, and it is the most amazing workshop I think I've ever done, of all workshops I've ever done. It returned me to me in a way that I haven't experienced before, and a way that I found myself being in connection with others so beautifully, so deeply, so wonderfully. If you're looking for connection in your life, do this. Do get real, do get a life, because it's worth it. You're worth it.